Hey everybody, Double Crypt Bell here, and today we're talking about a different kind of D&D, Dimension Dash and deliveries. You see, in today's economy, it doesn't hurt to have a side hustle, and mine is delivering food across the multiverse. And speaking of food, have you ever noticed that tabletop fantasy is kind of like pizza? It's easy to go to, it's universally loved, and it's usually the default on game night. But if you spend your whole life eating pizza, eventually it's going to get boring, and you're going to crave something else. And the same is true of fantasy, which is why today we're talking about a whole smorgasbord of flavors to set your game worlds. From Wendigo hunting cowboys to survivors fortifying themselves against zombie hordes, as we take a look at 5 non-fantasy settings that are sure to spice up your next TTRPG campaign. Time to get this shift started, but before we do, let's take a quick palate cleanser to talk about a game that you can really sink your teeth into.
Oh hey, howdy partner. New to town? I'd watch out. Elsewhere ain't what you might call normal. We got restless spirits. Not many jobs since the mine went under. And if you're looking for old-timey religion, well, ours might be a little too old-timey. Some might say ancient. If you plan to stick around, I'd best prepare with this here book, Tales from Elsewhere Clockworld, a 380-page tome giving you the ins and outs of surviving around these parts. It has all the rules you need for a brand new action-oriented TTRPG, including character creation, supplies and equipment, plenty of lore, and of course, all type of varmint you might run into that ain't exactly friendly. So, you best prepare. And the best way to do that is to pitch in with all the other townsfolk taking up a collection to get this book in as many hands as possible, down over at a place called Kickstarter. And you can get your own digital or print copy if you're quick enough on the draw. They even got free samples, so you can try before you buy, which you can find down at the link below. But I'd best hurry if I were you. Time's running short and supplies are limited. And I would not recommend exploring elsewhere empty-handed, if you know what I mean. Now, if you excuse me, I'm waiting on a delivery. Delivery? Oh, there he is. We got a Sasquatch up in these hills, and these boys won't hunt on an empty stomach. Here you go, Buffalo Wing Party Pack made from genuine flying buffalo. A delicacy here in Weird West, our first non-fantasy TTRPG setting.
Weird West is the Wild West with a sinister twist. Cowboys, gold rush towns, and shootouts mixed with cryptic legends, curses, and monsters stalking the frontier. It's a setting where gun smoke and folklore blur together with steampunk and cryptozoology, and perhaps even a run-in with the devil. It can include as many genre-bending elements as you wish, as long as the central focus is that of spaghetti western. And the best part? All of that mood translates into amazing plot hooks. In the Weird West, the party might become bounty hunters chasing Bigfoot through the forest, or fight a humanoid ruffian extorting the local town for money, or wanderers who stumble upon a ghost town where the residents don't seem to realize they're dead. And when you throw in cryptoids and curses, you've got a fun, pulpy, flexible blend of adventures featuring themes of honor, rugged survival, and courage in the face of the unknown. Just be sure to throw in those classic Western tropes: wild frontiers, gunfights at high noon, saloons full of colorful characters, and white hat lawmen in pursuit of black hat outlaws. And it's your party's choice as to which category they fall under.
Just keep it Western, keep it wild, and keep it weird.
Hey, wait a minute. I thought I asked for extra buffalo sauce.
Don't nobody move. This here's a stick-up.
Well, looks like I better mosey on down to the next galaxy. Good luck, Pilgrim. Delivery. Hello there. I got an order of Kenobi Kung Pao. I was beginning to wonder if you got my message. I find your lack of faith disturbing. This is Space Opera, our next setting.
Space opera is the big, bombastic side of science fiction. Vast galaxies, epic starships, and strange alien civilizations combine into adventures that span the entire universe. You can mix high-stakes political intrigue with chaotic starship combat, then toss in a weird alien planet where physics plays by different rules. Players get to be rogues, explorers, rebels, or commanders, and the galaxy is big enough to hold all of them without running out of fresh stories, because every new planet, every new alien species is a story seed waiting to happen. Maybe your party are smugglers trying to sneak illegal tech past a galactic blockade. Or maybe they're soldiers sent to hold the line in a desperate ground battle. Or maybe they're explorers uncovering ruins left behind by an ancient alien civilization. At its heart, space opera is about the bonds of a crew working together to thrive in a vast galaxy. It's a setting where individuals, often unlikely ones, can shape and change the destiny of entire civilizations, proving that even the smallest spark can ignite a rebellion.
You might say that space opera is out of this world. Excuse me, Padawan. There are no chopsticks. Oh, use the forks. Yeah, I've got a very bad feeling about this. Time to move our spaceships to sailing ships. Delivery. Beamy fish tacos. Ugh. I remembered everything this time, including the citrus. You know, vitamin C prevents scurvy, which is an occupational hazard for pirates. The next world we're gonna explore.
The pirate setting is a mix of high seas adventure and dark folklore. You've got classic elements like hidden treasure, naval battles, and cutthroat crews, but layered with supernatural curses, ghost ships, and sea serpents rising from the depths. It's a world where freedom collides with danger, and the ocean is as much a foe as your enemies. This genre thrives in TTRPGs because it naturally blends exploration, combat, and mystery. The seas themselves are a sandbox. Players can sail anywhere, stumble on islands filled with strange ruins, or clash with rival ships on the open water. And when you add curses, skeleton crews, and legendary sea beasts, the adventures leap straight out of the storybooks and onto your table. Your party might be mercenaries sailing under a cursed Jolly Roger, doomed to complete one last heist before the sea claims them. They could be explorers stumbling onto an island where the jungle hides ancient treasure guarded by restless spirits. Or maybe they're caught in a desperate sea battle where a monstrous serpent decides to join the fray. Themes of greed, freedom, betrayal, and survival make every voyage a high seas adventure.
And that's why this setting is truly a treasure. Wait, where be the rum? Rum? I ordered rum! Why is the rum gone? I think rum is the least of your worries. I gotta be getting back to the future. Delivery.
Put it on the table.
I usually hand these over in person.
Negative. Protocol is to drop the shipment remotely before receiving crypto payment.
Well, I suppose this is what I get for whitelisting Cyberpunk deliveries. Terrible tippers, but an awesome TTRPG setting.
Cyberpunk is a world where corporations won, the poor lost, and technology didn't save us. It only made things worse. It's neon skyscrapers, digital surveillance, gangs with chrome implants, and back alley hackers clawing for survival in a corrupt, decaying world. What makes the setting shine in TTRPGs is the moral grayness. Players are constantly navigating a world of shady deals, corporate espionage, and questionable allies. Combat isn't just bullets and blades, it's hacking into networks, outsmarting security systems, and fighting against evil megacorps and tyrannical governments alike. It's a setting where survival depends on wit, grit, and knowing which corporate rep not to trust. So what kind of stories should we explore? Well, maybe your crew is hired to infiltrate a megacorp tower and steal sensitive data, only to discover their employer is just as corrupt as their target. Or maybe they're investigators working to find and eliminate a rogue AI. Or maybe they're mercenaries with chrome arms and shady pasts, caught between street gangs and corporate death squads. The must-have tropes here are corporate corruption, high-tech body mods, oppressive surveillance, and most of all, bringing the system down.
And that's why Cyberpunk is awesome, assuming you can hack it. So we good?
Affirmative. Transferring funds now.
Great.
Uh-oh. They're being intercepted. It's the Corpo state. They've traced the line.
I'm not getting paid, am I?
Oh no.
Human subject double crit fail identified. Deploying drones for capture and interrogation. ETA 15 seconds.
Uh-oh. Not again. Time to switch apocalypses. Delivery. Yeah, I got your greens. I got a pasta. Not sure why you wanted it raw, though.
No, not rock rice. Raw brains.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. Welcome to the zombie apocalypse, our last non-fantasy setting.
The zombie apocalypse setting is bleak, desperate, and always one wrong move away from disaster. The world has ended, the dead won't stay dead, and the living are often just as dangerous. It's about scavenging, surviving, and making impossible choices while the world around you rots. This setting works so well at the table because survival games push every player to their limits. Resource management, moral dilemmas, and high-stakes tension become the heartbeat of every session. Your party can't just think about combat, they need to think about food, trust, and whether it's worth saving that one stranger who might stab them in the back. Because in this world, it's not about slaying the monster, it's about outlasting the night. A campaign might focus on scavengers braving the ruins of a city, desperate to find fuel before a horde overruns them. Or survivors holed up in a safe house, trying to decide who they can trust while supplies are running thin. Or maybe the party discovers a new type of zombie, faster, smarter, stranger, forcing them to question everything they thought they knew. Themes of desperation, humanity, and hope in the face of collapse make the zombie apocalypse one of the rawest genres you can play. Every desperate choice keeps you alive, but piece by piece it may carve away your humanity until you're no different from the monsters outside. And that is why the zombie genre just won't die.
Here's your spaghetti, free of charge. I better be getting home fast before I become fast food.
And another successful shift in the books. Let's see how much we made in tips, shall we? We got nothing. That's weird. Oh wait, here's one. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't know what that means. Anyway, thank you for traveling with me across the multiverse. Keep exploring worlds, and as always, may your day be a critical success.